Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to the XCOM Tactical Legacy Pack, where we are going to blow everything up. Everything. Everything. We shouldn't even have parked the Sky Ranger this close, because I'm definitely going to hit that too. Where the heck is Bradford? Tab 3 here. Okay, Bradford, lead the charge. Go find me something to shoot. That is... Okay, there's no cover there. Try to stay behind the fence. He is weirdly glowy right now. Not 100% sure what's up with that. So, Bradford is, at this point, a real powerhouse. He's got that Blade Master thing that makes him good with the sword. He's got Blade Storm, of course. He has Shadow Strike, which causes him to gain bonus aim and critical hit chance when attacking while concealed. This has not come up yet. It doesn't seem like there is any concealment in these modes, but... Oh, that's interesting. This Wraith skill. I don't think I've ever seen this before. And then he doesn't trigger Overwatch or reaction fire, and finally he is now untouchable. If he gets a kill during his turn, the first attack against him on the enemy turn just misses, which means it's way more viable now to have him like run out and kill people with the sword, because he doesn't necessarily have to be afraid of reprisals, at least in some situations. That said,
my eyes are peeled.
We're gonna take it a little bit slow here. I'm sure you're all shocked by that. But there's just no reason to get really very aggressive. I'm going to put Zhang up on this thing. Use that grappling hook for the first time ever. I'm a little bummed out that there's no wall here. But if we just keep her away from the edge, she'll probably be safe enough. And because that does not count as a move, we get to put her on proper Overwatch. We're just going to crawl forward here a little bit.
Scanning.
So to be honest with you, I'm not 100% sure why everybody keeps having a little orange flash around them. I don't think it's related to any of our skills or abilities, many of which I do recognize. Surrounded by an aura that immediately extinguishes or blocks mental impairments for themselves and squad mates. Do we get to see the aura? Is that flash maybe people leaving the area of the Solus aura? Solus, I guess, is the way that word is pronounced. Huh. I don't know. Weird stuff.
Got it covered.
And you... This was a little bit risky. I probably should have only had her run to here. Because if there was an enemy just outside of Bradford's sight on this side, we would have pulled it there. With everybody already having all their actions committed. But we would have gotten a ton of Overwatch shots on them as they ran to cover. So who knows? Might have worked out.
Farm brought back a lot of memories. It would have been nice to find a quiet spot to rest for a bit. But we had kicked the hornet's nest. And they weren't about to let us sit around and reminisce about the old days.
Still nothing, huh? Also, I don't appreciate Bradford underselling my accomplishments like that. We blew up the hornet's nest. And the tree that the hornet's nest was in. And also everything within a square mile of the tree. I did some fine work out there and I want credit for it. Do hornets nest in trees? Pretty sure I'm thinking of bees. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like thinking about hornets. So I'm trying not to think about it too hard. I had a real, like, deep primal fear of stinging insects. Oh, you got incoming. Well, the bad news is that everybody's out of position. Oh no, never mind, we can see these guys. The good news is that, if they run into sight of our other people, we're probably going to get another Overwatch kill. These are some very serious enemies, though. This thing, the Andromedon, is very dangerous. It has 4 armor, and I was really hoping that when the first person to shoot at it was one of the heavies, we were going to get some armor shredding there, but no such luck. Now you may have noticed she did 1 damage with her missed shot. Hold on, we'll talk about this.
We didn't know what to make of that diving suit they wear, especially when it kept fighting, even with that thing inside splayed out the front.
Yep, that is going to happen. Prepare for that. But armor can never reduce the damage of an attack to 0. So she missed, which would cause her attack to deal 3 damage, and then the 4 damage reduced it to 1 because that's the lowest number available. So we have a Viper here and an Archon. These are fairly familiar, although I haven't let them do much of anything because why would I ever let enemies attack? But the Andromedon is a whole different story. This is going to be tough to deal with. It's very, very important to me that we break this thing down first. This is the highest priority target. Because that gun that they're carrying is not a joke. That thing is like a plasma mortar. And if it gets a turn to use that on us, we're gonna really wish that it had not gotten a turn to use that on us. So, let's talk about Demon Reyes and her incredible skill with grenade launchers. This seems like an okay time to launch a proper grenade. Every time I try to scroll the camera, there are two sets of keys you can use to scroll the camera, but trying to scroll the camera with one of them while you're targeting an attack just causes it to change which attack you're using, which is kind of inconvenient. Alright, we're just going to blast the Andromedon here and remove his cover. And then I might have her attack. Honestly, Salvo is a really, really powerful skill. I think actually at this moment the thing we do is get the other Grenadier to open up on this dude. Oh, she can't quite see him. Let's move to a position where I have the flank. We don't actually want to be all grouped up like this, but we can remove a lot of the danger by just getting some kills here. So she's going to holo target this thing. For everybody else, also completely remove all of its armor and just make it extremely dead. And now I wonder if it's even worth shooting at. Maybe I should just fire another grenade. Now we're going to need more grenades for future packs. Trying to figure out whose attack I want to use. Let's do this attack. I'm a little worried about running forward, but she needs to be in a position where she can see, right? How about we have you move up to this cover, which will clear a space for the Grenadier to run in here. Or the what do you call it? The Specialist. And we can have her just take care of this, because she is the one with the lowest damage potential on her direct attack. Now, unfortunately, all we've done is kill the thing that was driving the suit. The suit itself can continue functioning, but the suit is considerably less dangerous than the thing that was driving. You may actually get to see a Viper's turn here, because we're probably going to target this Viper for death last. So she is 148% on that. We could just Deadeye the thing. The Deadeye's guaranteed to hit. But I wonder if this might be a good turn for a kill zone. Oh, see, it did that thing again where it changed my attacks. Right, we could just kill zone like this. Her shot's extremely likely to kill the Archon, who's very wounded, and the Viper, who has pretty low maximum health. Let's have some other people take their turns first. Who's still left? We have we have 3 guns left still, aside from hers. You know what? We might not actually be in any danger here. So yeah, let's focus on getting the Andromedon shell's health a little bit more. Okay, easy enough. You know, maybe I should have had her shoot at the Viper, because I don't know that Bradford's going to be able to. I don't know. Target preview showing the Viper as a legal target. What are my odds? 57? I think I'm going to try for this. If we don't hit it, I think all of the enemies are low enough on health that Killzone will clean them up, but it would be cool if we got the Viper a little bit lower than full. Yeah, it better not, Bradford. Alright, let's let the sniper show off a little bit, shall we? Pretty good start. So you take a small penalty to your aim for reaction fire, but she's got so much bonus aim from being up high and from her extremely good scope and rifle that I have every confidence in the world she's going to hit all 3 of these shots. Oh, except she chooses not to shoot that guy for some reason. Oh, bad news. I guess he might have been right on the very edge. Maybe it doesn't shoot at them if they leave a square in kill zone into a square that isn't in the kill zone? Maybe.
I remember hoping to avoid collateral damage at the time, but it was probably a good thing the farm was abandoned by the original owners. There wasn't a whole lot left of their barn after the fight.
I think I've been remarkably calm with the explosives so far. This will be a good position to shoot people from. I'm not sure if I want him to reload or...
Killing time.
The biggest downside of Killzone is that sniper rifles don't have a ton of ammunition, so usually when I have a Killzone sniper, I like to give them an expanded magazine, but free reloads is also okay. Not really sure what I want to do with everybody here. We're gonna run around a bit. Given the way the orange flash appears on people when Starman's running around too, I think it is trying to tell me that we're either entering or leaving the area of her aura.
On the move.
So we had a couple of people crouched against that truck, and we were fine. Should be able to safely move up against the truck and make sure that both of the minigunners are in position here. And then you... I'm gonna have her run up with Bradford, even though this is a double move, so she won't get to Overwatch or reload. I think we're not gonna actually see any enemies here. So, this will be a time of putting the bullets back in the guns. Unfortunately, it looks like probably... I can't see the mission barrier over here, but there is an elevation drop. I think it's probably the case that Bao's not gonna be able to use this as a perch for our next fight. But, up on the roof of this building, on the other hand, that might work. No, probably reload. Get everybody's guns topped off here. If you aren't topping off constantly, the Overwatch, the cloud of Overwatch fire strat can be a little risky. Oh, I forgot, she has Ever Vigilant. Oh, hey, Chrysalids. Looks like none of them are quite running into her fire range.
I'm still not entirely sure what the aliens did with the tens of millions of cattle and other animals we had across the country before they decided animal husbandry was too risky of a technology for humans to possess. I know it's got something to do with those damn Advent burgers.
Damn delicious Advent burgers. Okay, so the bad news is those chrysalids are closer than I would like them to be, and none of them got killed while they were running up. The good news is, chrysalids aren't really that tough. Certainly not compared to, like, an Andromedon. I'm wondering if I should... Sorry, not Demon. I'm wondering if I should have Nitro toss out her plasma grenade just to clean up the line of sight here. This wall is preventing us from seeing a lot of them, and also this will remove all their armor. Yeah, I like that. Boy, if there was ever a mission type in XCOM where you had to, like, avoid damaging objects and buildings in the mission area, I don't know what I would do. Alright, here we got some nice, easy 100% shots. Let's take out... I guess it doesn't really matter. The closest ones first. Apparently we're not allowed to shoot while the scores are tallying up. And that is why you put your soldiers above the enemy. Oh hey, death from above. Killing an enemy at a lower elevation only costs a single action and does not end the turn. That's pretty alright. That's a good skill. Oh, she can't get up here because she's being blocked.
Grappling.
Somebody's in front of the ladder. Well, that's alright. I brought my own.
Roger that.
I'm just gonna get up here and wait.
Tere caso.
We don't want to separate too much, so be careful about running people forward, because half of the team can't move. And honestly, it was a little risky to run saying up at all.
Trusting you here. Ven y verás. I'm on it.
But you know what? Honestly, feeling a little overconfident.
I had my concerns about what we might find at the end of the road. We could have stopped, gone our separate ways, but I wasn't about to break up this thing we had going, whatever it was.
Supongo que está bien.
This is the best barbershop quartet that he's ever been a part of, and he's not willing to sacrifice that. Nitro probably needs to be close to enemies. So, the house is definitely the kind of place that I would expect to see bad guys. I'm a little worried about running up to here, because this space is one square further in this direction than anybody else has moved, and that means that there's some chance that I'll reveal things by going there, so I'm going to avoid doing that.
Todo cubierto. Come get some.
Would be a chill-out approach turn for some of us. There's not actually a floor up here. We could put a bunch of people outside. It's dangerous to have somebody standing in the open, obviously, and I'm a little nervous about committing anybody else to that kind of position. For the sharpshooter, it may well work, because I think we can keep her far enough away from the enemies that they just won't have range to shoot her. Everybody else probably needs to be on the ground.
En marcha.
Central, there's an open window right there. Alright, well, he does love to make an entrance.
I'm back in.
So we have a superior autoloader. We get 3 free reloads. There's no reason for her to reload right now.
Even after 20 years, we still haven't managed to get back enough of the world to start farming for ourselves again. I've wondered sometimes if that's all part of the Elders' master plan. Get us reliant on their systems, then sit back and wait. The younger generations won't have any idea how to survive outside of the city centers.
Well, that seems like an unlikely plan to work, given that human beings have the ability to pass down knowledge through writing and stuff. But, like, the basic idea of making it very difficult for us to self-sustain is solid.
Ven y verás.
Moving to Overwatch.
That the younger generation won't know how to survive outside the cities kind of sounds like some naturalist propaganda, but... Well, that's a shame. But if these guys run outside, we should be in a really, really good shape to fight them. Oh, a couple of berserkers. Well, those guys are definitely going to run outside because they want to punch us to death. So the good news is they're going to eat a ton of Overwatch fire.
Ya, no le he dado.
I do love the fact that the hollow targeting shot went off first. That was really nice. That guy must be the alien version of Bradford. It's probably just like really fun. If you're confident that you're not gonna like sustain any damage from the falling glass and stuff, that's probably pretty fun and cool feeling to do. Alright, so obviously we're gonna move up on
Heading out.
on this guy and flank fire him with the hollow targeting armor shredding cannon. We're not going to kill him. We might kill him with a single normal shot at a 40% crit rate, but I think 66% is good enough to go for the chain shot. I hope. Nope, missed. But you got the hollow targeting. So the question is, do we even want to try to destroy his armor, or do I want to just take him with this? He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 actual health plus 2 points of armor. So we have to hit him for the full 10 in order for this to work. But we do get to Deadeye him. Yeah, actually, Deadeye just guarantees the kill. She's really good at her job. Now, unfortunately, death from above doesn't help as much as you might hope. Take our free reload here. Because she's not allowed to fire her rifle with the second action. But she could, like, whip a grenade. Nope, never mind. Grenade doesn't really help. She could become ethereal. Probably not actually very meaningful. I could just toss a battle scanner somewhere. Like, throw a battle scanner out here and see if we can reveal another pack. Because I don't think we really need the help with the Berserker and the one Codex. Anything? We found a cool lawn flamingo. That's coming with us. So we do have to take the Berserker down. It looks like we got some pretty clean shots on him through the destroyed wall. Turns out when you fire that many plasma weapons at the wall of a building, you tend to diminish its value as cover. We have this other enemy to worry about too. Not exactly terrifying, but it would be nice if somebody could get into a position where they could shoot it. What am I seeing? There's a fuel source somewhere over here that's shootable. Oh, the Codex is taking cover behind like an old, I don't know, propane tank maybe? Well, that seems like a bad idea on its part. Let's educate it as to why that was not a smart thing to do. You know, this is an understandable confusion. They don't really know how Earth works. We did some good damage there. It split off, but it split off into two pieces that are both pretty low on health. We only have 2 guns left. We probably can't just kill everything, although I could fire off an incendiary grenade into here. Yeah, you know what? This might actually be lethal to the Berserker. If it hits him for the full 5 and sets him on fire, that might be good enough. I only got him for 4. Yeah, and he has 4 health left. Oh, right. Firing a grenade doesn't end her turn. There we go. Even on a miss, that would have taken him low enough. I do so love a good explosion. It's nice when you can find some explosives in the mission area. You don't have to bring all of your own. Well, okay, good news. These guys became aware of us at a range where they are not terrifically dangerous. The biggest danger with chrysalids is that they will happen upon you while you are busy. You'll be fighting something else, and then here come the chrysalids. When they're all by themselves like this, they're really not that dangerous. So here's a question. Do I want to use one of my fancy things? We can just blaster bomb them. 7 to 10 damage. I'm a little concerned that we may not get to utilize our blaster bombs otherwise. You know, we'll save Demons, because Demon can use hers with salvo. Let's have Nitro drop off a blaster bomb. We're just going to wipe out the corner of this building. I'm pretty sure you can move and then heavy weapon, right? I think so. Yeah. I'm just going to blaster bomb out the corner of this building a little bit. So, this is what a blaster bomb does. They're really, really great. I do have all 3 of them in that area, right? I can't quite tell. Where's the... Oh, you know what? I don't think we have actually a vision of the 3rd one. I want to make sure that we're getting the corner of the building in the blast. I think this is right. I think this will get all 3. So yeah, it may have looked like she fired it in the wrong direction, but it gets there. It figures it out. Let's have Bradford move up, because he's in, by far, the least danger from them, because if they run up, they trigger Blade Storm. I want to make sure that we have vision of... There we go. Okay, I did not miss the 3rd one. These guys are low enough on health that, I believe if they ran over to Bradford, they'd just get killed anyway. She sadly cannot quite see that, the 3rd one, to shoot him with her pistol. Kind of what I was hoping we were going to get to do with our second action. I guess she can just move up a little bit. He's still got height advantage. You need to move to be able to see it. I gotta say, this one has worked out really poorly for the aliens. Like, wandering into us one pack at a time. It's gonna make it basically impossible for them to do any meaningful damage here. Yep, in fact, that was the last pack. That was just a pretty straightforward mission.
We made it clear of the farm despite the aliens' best efforts.
There were some really tough enemies there, but the order and timing of their approach kind of invalidated that. That was a pretty good mission score.
Found some odd weapons on the farm. Not the kind of thing you would normally find on Advent, or anyone else for that matter.
Oh, interesting. Well, the katana is fine, but you may have noticed I don't use Bradford's sword a ton as it is, and this is an extremely good shotgun. So he's picked up Reaper, which is a very powerful skill. Serial, also extremely powerful. Yeah, just kind of good stuff all over the place here. And we would need to score... We wouldn't even need to make 40,000 points on the next mission to get gold. That actually is maybe still in reach, depending on what the next mission is. Maybe I didn't screw up too badly to get it.
The aliens must have been using the dam as some kind of rally point or rendezvous. Because this was no patrol, no routine Advent sweep. They had brought out something special just for us. And to be honest, it was serious. If I had had any sense of self-preservation back then, I might have been worried about losing this one. I put on a brave face for the others. This wasn't the time to get shook up.
So you can see here his extremely good shotgun.
Like it was hallowed ground. With no survivors and nothing to salvage, we came here looking for a fight, and that's all we found. Among the squad, we all agreed. To hell with the aliens. If the dam was important to them, then we were going to take it away. Permanently.
Okay, that's kind of a spiteful way to decide on mission targets, but I suppose it'll work. I'm a little bummed out about the small amount of forward cover here. Obviously, enemies are going to be in this general direction, so being covered from the left and the right is not ideal. But we're in another one of those positions where like it's not terribly important for me to move quickly. So where is... yeah, we can... make sure our energy... make sure our miniguns here are getting up close. We'll talk about our sweet new abilities once we get into combat and maybe can put some use into them. She doesn't need to be particularly close, just kind of central I think would be good for her. And I don't really want people to move forward much more. Honestly, the Psychic can probably be the furthest one back. The range on these Psychic powers, which she now has tons of, usually pretty generous. Unfortunately, I doubt we're going to have a lot of opportunity to take advantage of our grappling hooks on this this bridge. Did the whole screen just shake a little bit?
The dam had provided steady power for the town and the whole county beyond. From what we could tell, the aliens had seized it to power some kind of portal.
Okay, yeah, that seems bad. See, that's a really good reason to take out the dam. Oh, maybe, okay, there's a little side area down here. That's interesting. Well, we definitely want... oh. Definitely want somebody in position to see what's down there so we don't get surprised, is what I was about to say. Okay, these dudes are not exactly terrifying. They can be pretty annoying if you run into them with a lot of other enemies, although this one seems to be alone, strangely. But the real danger that these guys pose is really entirely reliant on there being other stuff around. I'm not at all concerned that this thing is going to kill us. Looks like we're not going to be able to see him from anywhere. Oh no, I can see him from right here. For some reason, not from right here. I guess the reason I can see him from this position is the hole in the railing, maybe? But yeah, that's a real shame. She just barely can't get a real shot on him from anywhere. What about... Sniper can move up and just pistol shot him. Unfortunately, the hollow targeting is really far away. Well, We can have Bradford run and gun down to, like, this position and just shotgun him to start with. I think that's probably the move.
Getting in close.
I see no reason to let this guy, like, do a thing. Super weird that enemies are showing up solo, though. So, 13 damage straight up. Arashi is a fine, fine weapon. Oh, the hair trigger went off. Well. You know, just a quick 27 damage. No big deal.
Moving to designated position.
Like I said, Arashi's, like, pretty okay. So, it's a fairly good weapon. Let's try to keep the holo targeting a little bit more in the middle of the group, I guess. Definitely want to keep everybody together here.
Overwatch. Overwatch. Afirmativo. Overwatch.
Yeah, it looks like we're not picking up any sound or anything. I might have Bradford continue to move forward down here.
But the aliens weren't about to give us any kind of technological advantage. They wanted to finish us, and they brought the guns to make it happen.
So if we don't move Bradford further anymore, we kind of can't move anybody else forward. I think I'm just going to double move Bradford. If we reveal an alien here, we have 5 people's turns left. Yeah, okay. You definitely should not move first. Obviously, there's some advantages to being aggressive here in terms of scoring. Ooh, there's another pack up there too. We gotta be careful not to move forward any further. Well, so that thing's new. We haven't seen one of those yet. Where is my holo targeting? We're gonna need some holo targeting. Here we go. This thing is a Gatekeeper. I am very concerned about it. The sectoid, less so. I really don't want there to be 2 Archons up. This is going to be challenging. So this guy has a ton of armor, and he's really, really dangerous. And we kind of can't move forward anymore because there's no forward-facing cover. So let's see. From here, I don't have a shot on the Gatekeeper. Yeah, I need to be able to get to one of these spaces, which I unfortunately cannot. If we move Starman forward, we can maybe free up a little bit of movement space, because right now she has to run around the Psychic, so if we move you up to here and don't yet commit you to an action, that gives us some opportunities at least. And we do have a lot of Psychic powers that we can talk about. So we have Insanity. We've picked up Inspire, which just shoots an action over to a nearby teammate. The Fuse ability, which lets us blow up grenades and stuff that the enemies are carrying. Not relevant here. Domination, which gives us permanent mind control of an enemy. What are the odds of that working? Is it... Okay, it's 79% on everybody except for that guy. I mean, taking one of these Archons over is pretty cool, but if we gain control of this Archon, it's far enough forward that it will probably be able to see those enemies over there, and that will add them to the group of enemies we have to worry about. We also have Null Lance, which is like a line attack that does quite a lot of damage. It looks like we can just barely target it, so it hits both of these guys. No chance of missing, I believe. No chance of resist, just lots and lots of damage. And then we have the Void Rift, which generates an explosive field of psionic energy, damaging everything within, and organic enemies have a chance to suffer insanity. Well, what does that look like? Okay, it's a pretty large area. So this thing is kind of organic. It's wearing a shell right now. But if we got it to open up, we'd be able to target it with stuff that usually only works on organic enemies. But why don't we start with the holo targeter? Okay, that did give me the ability to move up to some closer cover. So, our holo targeter has gained a new ability called Rupture. Rupture is a guaranteed crit. Sorry, if it hits, Rupture crits. But it also makes the target take +3 damage from all attacks for the rest of the map. It would be really cool if we got that off. Unfortunately, it's looking like that's probably not happening. This thing just has 40% aim reduction on it, no matter where you're shooting it from, which makes things like this a little tricky. We could go Blaster Bomb instead. Let's soften it up a little bit. Doesn't get us the hollow targeting, though. Hail of Bullets is guaranteed to hit your target, but uses a significant amount of ammunition. But maybe we should do this. Maybe we should just guarantee the shot, get 3 of the armor off, like, get this thing started, because it is a real danger. Chain Shot has, like, no chance of working on this thing, right? Yeah, 33% for the initial hit. And this is below 50%. Yeah, I'm just going to hail. You put enough rounds in the air, some of them are going to connect. Okay. Got a little bit of his health off. We can fire a cone-shaped barrage of bullets at every enemy in an area. However, those enemies can be damaged or destroyed. It turns out, he uses a lot of ammunition. It's kind of how we do things. I do want to get the rest of his armor off. I think we might actually use a grenade on that. Because, again, because her grenades are so good. It's going to do 6 to 7 damage to 2 different targets, and it's going to obliterate that guy's armor entirely. And he's hollow targeted, so the other members of the squad might be able to finish him off. Yeah, let's go for this. I'll be honest with you, though. I wish Bradford was over here to put that Arashi to some use. Okay. That guy's mad. Seems reasonable to me. I'd be mad too. And we've done some work on making this thing a little bit more vulnerable for everybody. This is probably the time that we go for the sniper shot. Alright. So she has this new serial ability. For every kill you make with your rifle, it refunds the action. So as long as we keep killing, we're getting somewhere. I noticed my grappling hook is available. Okay, sometimes you can grapple to locations that aren't actually above you, as long as they're, like, above something. You can use it to move horizontally. But we don't need to do that. So hold on, let's... What are her odds of killing... Okay, she's pretty likely to get the sectoid. She actually... Oh, that's a shame. She can't see this guy. That's what I was hoping, was we'd be able to serial shoot this guy and then shoot the Gatekeeper. Well, unfortunately, we don't really have a way to move her, since there's nothing to grapple to, and she can't, like... She can't hang off of a lamppost like Spider-Man. Deadeye's a 72% chance of really a lot of damage. Who do we have left? Demon still has a turn. Right, because she has her thing. She has cereal. So we could now... Trying to see if I can do this without destroying any of our own cover. It looks like the answer to that is no. And the cone is not long enough to kill 2 enemies. So is it guaranteed to hit targets in the area? It doesn't say that it's guaranteed. It probably is, but I can't hit the Gatekeeper without damaging our cover. I could just shoot the blaster bomb at him. Yeah, a Gatekeeper is a serious enough target that I am comfortable using a lot of ordnance on it. Salvo is a pretty great ability. What if we shot him with a grenade, and then we shot him with a grenade, right? Okay, that one's still mad. Listen, I get it. I see where you're coming from. So if the sniper can just finish off the Gatekeeper, which she probably can't, I could go for Gatekeeper here. Or I could go for Deadeye on the Gatekeeper. If Deadeye hits, the Gatekeeper dies. That allows the Specialist to finish off the Wounded Archon, and then we can have our Psychic, like, stasis the other Archon. Again, I'm not comfortable going for Domination here because it's going to pull the other pack, I'm pretty sure. And if this doesn't work, then we just have to have a couple of people finish off the Gatekeeper, and we're going to take some damage from the Archons. The odds of this working are good enough. I think I'm comfortable going for it. As soon as she started aiming, I was like, huh, She's not looking through the eyepiece. Isn't that going to be a problem? Yeah, turns out, yes, it is. Well... The Specialist has an EMP grenade. I think this guy counts as a mechanical unit when he's in his shell. So that's an option we have. We just shoot him with the EMP grenade. Nah, we gotta get rid of him. Soulfire does 6 to 8. That's not going to work. I think we null lance him, which will guarantee the kill. And then the Specialist is very likely to get a kill on the Archon, and we just have to endure the one Archon's turn.
I pierce all.
But it's like pretty important that the Gatekeeper not get a turn. That needs to happen. That thing is terrifying. Alright, I have hope here. He dodged. Oh, that's annoying. I had to say, the dodge mechanic is definitely my least favorite mechanic in XCOM. It's just like, sometimes when you hit, you instead don't hit. It's not really, there's no way to like mitigate that or anything. You can't plan around it. Just, sometimes you didn't hit. Oh, blazing pinions. Okay, so he's going to fire a bunch of rockets up into the air, and we're going to have to dodge. Not ideal. Here comes the Sectoid. The Sectoid is a not exactly the most dangerous unit on the field, because again, we have a number of ways of disabling whatever nonsense it goes for. Oh, he tried to use mind control on our Psychic. Well, that's just never going to work. Alright, bad news, aliens.
I've spent trying to forget those days. You have to expect some of the finer details to get a little blurry. Thinking about it now, I'm pretty sure what we ran into back then was some kind of avatar. I remember the hair. Just take my word for it.
Oh, there's an avatar somewhere. Well, we haven't actually encountered that enemy. That narration was probably not supposed to trigger yet. So you can see where the blazing pinion rockets are going to come down. They're going to do damage on the square they hit, and also an area that I think is 2 squares in every direction. Which means that I think we're safe if we put Central here. But I'm going to, just in case it's 3, I'm going to put him all the way over here. He's going to get this guy for sure. We're going to take the shot with Arashi in the hopes of triggering the hair trigger. Or actually, you know what? We could use Reaper. Devastating chain melee attack where the first one cannot miss. Each melee kill grants an extra action. So that, like, we could guaranteed sword kill this guy. And then you can do other stuff with the action, so we could just use the action to fire our shotgun. But mostly what I'm thinking here is that I, again, don't want to run forward because I'm pretty sure there's an enemy pack right there, and we have enough problems already. Let's see, we could pop Serial and probably run through these enemies pretty easily. And she's way outside the blazing pinion area, right? Yeah, I think this is a good time for Serial. Alright, 94%, guaranteed kill on hit. Yep, 8 damage. Alright, take him. That's 1. So we do have to use the rifle for this shot in order to keep Serial running, even though the pistol... Oh no, the pistol is a worse chance. Okay. I thought there was a pretty good chance that the pistol was actually going to be a better chance to kill given the range. Still, 88's pretty good. She's out of ammo, but she does have a free reload. I'll just put one into this guy. Wow, good crit. So to be clear, killing him is not going to stop the attack. Like, the rockets are already in the air. We do have to run. But we can certainly do that. Well, I probably should have had Nitro shoot at him first, right? Hollow targeting. Okay. She handled it. Now we just gotta get out of the way. Demon can move up to here. Wow, Starman, really... Oh, I guess she can't quite jump over this because the pipe is tall on this side. That's weird. Yeah, just get over here. There's going to be a pretty decent-sized explosion when those rockets hit in a second here. I'm going to back up and heal myself, obviously, because this is a lot of damage. Alright, 986 is okay. I might actually have Bradford not move.
I'm back in.
Again, just very nervous about pulling that pack in the middle of our turn and then immediately giving them a full turn.
It's on.
Okay, wow, we were really close to not being safe from that. I underestimated the damage a little bit.
We didn't consider it at first, but fighting on top of that dam was probably a bad idea. Tight quarters, plenty of things that could explode in our face, and the toughest aliens we had encountered so far on this little expedition.
Alright, let's move forward a little bit, cautiously. Okay, here we go. Here's the Avatar. The good news about this bridge, I know I'm annoyed about the lack of like places to get up on top of stuff, but the nice part about this extremely straight, long-range thing is that we're never going to run out of ability to shoot people. She's going to be relevant forever. Alright, so the Avatar has some dangerous psychic powers. This is a whole... We're not going to worry about that whole thing. Just trust me. Trust me when I say it's not great for us. So where is my... Here we go. Here's my Grenadier. Let's do that thing that she's good at. You know what? If I run forward before doing this, we could probably get a little bit more cover blown up with this. Although, this isn't bad. Yeah, this will be fine. We'll do this so that she still has an action left. She is actually out of real explosives now, though. But you know what? After going through a Gatekeeper and an Andromedon, and... Oh, we did enough damage to that card to destroy it instantly, which is cool. It caused that guy to teleport one entire space, which I don't think was necessarily the right play on his part. Now we get to do some other stuff, like maybe engage in a little bit of saturation fire. Oh, you're kidding me. He's just a little bit too far away. Also, apparently when we mouse the damage area over these enemies, it makes their hair turn into a giant pennant that they're carrying. Well, I'd really like to shoot the Andromedon, but I don't want to destroy Bradford's cover and also Bradford. Right here, I'm not destroying any cover that's important to us, and we are getting rid of both of those clones. But what if I launched my other grenade? No, we don't really get the kind of range I want. And incendiary grenades are not great against mechanical enemies, which the Andromedon currently counts as. I don't know, hold on. We'll make some decisions about her turn later. I need my other minigunner. Okay, we don't really have access to a lot of cover. This is technically cover right now. It will be so unless one of these guys backs up even slightly. But like, I don't really have access to an area that provides frontal cover and also gives me an angle. So I'm going to be a little bit aggressive. Shield wall allows her to function as high cover. That doesn't actually help her, though.
On the move.
Alright, let's talk about murder. So we could blow up that codex pretty easily. But this might be a blaster bomb type situation. We can't quite get all four of the enemies with it. Well, I would prefer to get these three. I'm not that worried about that codex back there. But I want to finish stripping the Avatar's armor and also the Andromedon's armor.
On your tail.
Whoa, don't fire that directly into the ground. I know it has some amazing properties, but please. We have to walk on this bridge still. Okay, so he's going to teleport again, but apparently he really likes this part of the bridge. He's very happy here. She has a pretty good shot on him at this point, I would imagine. Oh, she also has a really good shot on the Andromedon. Man, I really wish there was an area of raised elevation. I would love to take advantage of death from above here. Oh, I suppose it is worth noticing she has steady hands now as well, so pretty dangerous on turns where she has not had to move. You know, she might kill zone. Let's have other people do stuff first. So I'm just going to go after the Andromedon with her, I think. Our chance to hit is not great, but like that Codex is not actually a danger. And I would really love it if we could get this guy down to his second form. We could go for the saturation fire without killing Bradford's cover, I suppose. I'm not actually certain if this is guaranteed to hit, but it might be. Let's find out. Well, I guess that doesn't really tell us whether it's guaranteed to hit or not, but it did hit. That's a good thing. Okay. Sparrow doesn't really have any play except shoot people. I think I'm just going to shoot people. I gotta say, the way they've built this specialist is not the way I usually build my specialists, and it's giving me a little bit of trouble. So, we don't know for sure if there are any enemies further on. I could just go Reaper mode here and go nuts, right? We definitely kill the Andromedon and the Codex. Oh, actually, we wouldn't quite kill the Andromedon. Well, that being the case, we maybe should just let him have it with the super shotgun. Maybe we get lucky and crit him? Nope. Or maybe we get lucky and that happens instead. So now we have to think about this a little bit. Who do we have left? We have the Psychic, Bradford's bonus action, and the Sniper still. That's enough for us to kill this guy and this guy. But I think what I'm actually going to have Bradford do here is shoot at the Avatar. And we're going to try to use Kill Zone to take care of everybody after wounding them really badly. Yep, Kill Zone's area of effect is wide enough that it just... Oh my god, it's so good. Although I get Kill Zone may not work on him because he's not going to walk, he's going to teleport. But then when he tries to attack us, I think we get to shoot him. Yeah, I think this will work. So hold on, let's take the shot first, because you know this guy's going to teleport when we shoot him, so let's try to be ready for that. Oh, he dodged. That's annoying. Oh, interesting. Well, the Psychic can now do a thing to him. Actually, we could try to just dominate him. Okay, domination. Oh, I can't dominate him because he's psychic, I guess? He's undominatable. What I can do is run up to here and shoot him at point-blank range. We could try Insanity. Nope, he's not targetable by that either. Stupid good psychics. Yeah, I'm just going to walk behind him and shoot him. With him all flanked like this. I think this should be pretty effective. Hi. Man, no crits, huh? Oh, well, that's a move. I have to admit, I was not expecting him to teleport all the way behind me. Well, now I am concerned about the Andromedon shell. And there's a chance that what the Andromedon shell is going to do here is going to be to run forward and try to melee Bradford. He's just going to cut it in half. But he's pretty flanked here, and he didn't actually get a kill on his turn, right? So he's not untouchable. He might take a hit. That might happen. And what can I do here? That's not actually going to help me. I think what I do here is just shoot him. 71% chance of putting him away before he does some kind of shenanigans. Please don't miss. Okay, good stuff. Clean through. Alright, let's hope that Andromedon is reckless enough to just charge straight at Bradford. I'm a little worried about this camera angle. Okay, no, nothing's happening. What do you got? A psionic bomb. Okay. That's not that bad, really. It sounds bad.
This looks a little ugly.
Oof. Through all that cover, huh? The psionic bomb has disabled the weapons of everybody who's in the area, and at the beginning of the next enemy turn, it's going to explode. Does this thing blow up when it dies? No, okay, it just falls over. Good. But all we have to do to avoid dying to it is just to move people out of range. It's a little frustrating because they have to move out of range and reload their weapons. They probably don't get to attack.
Killers on the continent, except maybe for the Reapers. But I haven't met folk just yet.
How do I want to deal with this? You can just run over and shoot that guy. Yeah, I mean, it's just... At this point, it's just killing codices. There's not really a lot of reason to do anything particularly fancy. I don't know if this is going to blow up. That might blow up. Which makes me not want to run over there and take cover here. Actually, I can't take cover here and also fire anyway. Let's see. You don't have free reloads, right? Yeah. Well, I can move and fire a grenade. I kind of think we're in the last pack here. I'm going to move her out of the area, and I'm just going to grenade the codex. I don't know if this truck was going to explode before, but I think it may well explode now. Okay, your weapon has been disabled. Unlikely to be a big issue, because we have some other tools here. For example, the Shredstorm Cannon. I'm going to try to destroy everything over there.
Plenty for everyone.
Okay, apparently that's not actually going to destroy those husks of cars. But I do believe this is the end. Well, I sure hope this is the end. If it turns out there's another whole pack of real enemies, we did just spend an awful lot of good stuff. Do you have a stock on this gun? Yes. Okay. Never mind. Doesn't need a stock. Well, bad news is we still have our full UI, which means there's another pack. I'm just going to take this free action to reload. And we're going to start moving people up.
Position confirmed.
Staying out of the range of the psychic bomb. I guess she could move up even further. Okay, Sparrow needs to... This should be safe.
Ya podemos seguir.
That is a fire. Let's not step in the fire.
Moving to position.
Right here is outside of that.
Back online.
Alright, we are certainly not without tools, but we have fewer tools now.
Eventually it dawned on me. Once we got through this fight, we'd have to figure out what to do next. Somehow in the heat of battle, I panicked for a second, thinking ahead to the possibility of losing my new friends. We'd just have to find someone else to pick a fight with.
So the good news is that it's extremely likely that we're going to get gold now, because there's another whole pack worth of enemies to kill.
Si tú lo dices. Adelante.
We're definitely going to take it really easy this turn, though, because a lot of people do not have any ability to move forward and also do damage. Restoration. I could do a restoration and heal me and Bradford, who have taken a little bit of damage, but I think we're probably okay. I'm going to try to save that, because the situation may get more dire. Not really much reason to reload yet, because she still has free reloads available. Alright, I think we're ready to move up. Boy, what else could be left? Also, do I want to move this far? Probably not. I suppose we haven't actually reached the dam, right? Or the alien portal. Probably I should have known that was something I was going to have to do. I think this double move is safe. She's less... It's less far forward than these two are.
No need to ask twice.
You... I mean, you kind of need to keep up with everybody. And technically it's safe to have people standing in the open because of the fact that, generally speaking, aliens do not get to fire on their reveal turn. But also, we definitely saw that red robot alien fire on its reveal turn, and I'm a little nervous.
En guardia.
We don't know what enemies we may yet see.
Got it covered. On overwatch.
Something out there.
Alright, well, whatever's left, it's close. Hopefully it'll just wander right into us here. No such luck. Cars are exploding down the bridge. I did destabilize some fuel tanks a little bit.
I've got eyes on an advent position.
Oh! Okay, 2 mutons and a sectopod, and okay. Alright, not great. The good news is we do still have our mimic beacon. So that's a big, powerful toy. Nitro has some explosives left. Does Demon have anything? No, Demon's all the way out. Demon is just a gun at this point. It's a very good gun, but just a gun. Alright, we need to move forward a little bit before firing. All of the cover is bad angles, though. You know what? This'll do.
Heading out.
I think this is close enough. Alright, let's destroy some cover, maybe blow up that car, strip a little bit of armor off of the sectopod. We're almost certainly going to need the Mimic Beacon this turn to prevent the aliens from firing some really big, terrifying stuff downfield. The car explosion took a little bit more armor off the sectopod too, so that's good. Does our sniper have serial available yet? Yes, it is up. So we can do... That muton's definitely dead already. If we can get a little bit more damage on the other muton, she can probably take them both out. I can't quite get a shot on... I guess I'm not trying to shoot the flanked guy. I'm trying to shoot this other guy. Ugh, she is unlikely to do any meaningful damage here. I mean, I could just have her shoot the sectopod. That's totally fine. Thing still needs a little bit of work. Yeah, I think we're just gonna leave the, Oh, you know what? Instead of trying to kill that other muton, I could just mind control it. This sucks, though. It's really far away. I don't know how to get close enough to it to be able to pull it. Okay, well, let's just throw the Mimic Beacon out, because I'm 100% sure we need to do that. We are going to get got if we do not provide a distraction. Oh, interesting. I probably can see them from here.
I'll take the high road.
Yeah, that's lovely. Oh, that's good. Okay, what a lovely position. So instead of going for a serial, we could go for a kill zone. Maybe just light a couple of dudes up. We'll take her turn later. Actually, man, there's nowhere in Blue Range, even in the open, where I can see the other muton, right? Yeah. Yeah, that sucks. I could mind control the one that's in the open. Although, in order to do that, I have to run into the open myself. And if I had one of the one of the guys who can do that shield wall thing, do the shield wall thing, that would have put us in a much better position here. Well, we do have this EMP grenade. We could use that to disable or to disorient the sectopod, but It's already going to be focused on the Mimic Beacon. I think we're just going to move up and take a shot here. Yeah, I think we're just going to have to accept that that Avatar is ending the turn at full health. Certainly not ideal. Okay, so these are the only two left. If we can get a little bit more damage on the Sectopod, I can kill it with Serial, and then we can also kill that other guy. I think this is the actual play. And then the Mimic Beacon will hold up, hopefully, at the very least, the Avatar's attacks. Boy, I sure hope this doesn't miss. I don't think any of my Psychic powers will work on the Sectopod. I think we do have to use the gun. Okay. Okay, I'm fairly confident that we are going to get a really good Serial off here. I have a free reload left, right? It doesn't provide a counter. You get 3 with a superior autoloader. I think we're cool. So let's Serial. This is a 100% certain kill. Sharpshooters with grappling hooks are very, very powerful. You take a free reload. Then that Muton is mine. You know, this feels a little bit like being on the other end of the payday level green bridge, which is nice because I've been on the I've been on the end of the guy trying to move down the bridge while being sniped many times, and let me tell you something, it's not as fun as this. So we could go for like a Deadeye here and try to just pop this dude, but I think I'm gonna take this just the normal shot. Deadeye, yeah, the Deadeye is 63%. Yeah, that's fairly likely to work out. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. My other option is I could put up a kill zone, but I think they're gonna focus on the Mimic Beacon, like... And maybe I should kill zone. Because we could hit both, we could hit each of them once. That's actually probably better than me killing the Muton. Because other people can contribute damage very easily to the Muton on this coming turn. Now, I'm going to try to just get us down to 1 target. And if this doesn't work, I will be sad. If this doesn't work. What was I thinking, doubting her? So we have passed the gold score now. It is still possible for us to lose points. Yeah, and then I just shoot, right? I don't really have a fancy, better play than this. Okay, it's okay to miss one every once in a while. She mostly hits the important ones. Oh, he just completely bailed out. I have to say that is not what I was expecting him to do. Which means that there is one more pack somewhere, I believe. He ran to, that was a retreat to arms there. Retreat to reinforcements. Okay. It's not ideal.
Ready to go. Rolling out.
Try to keep Nitro up near him so that she can apply that hollow targeting. You are just...
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you're just up here to provide armor piercing.
Move, move, move.
Shame that this space is on fire. Alright, we still have some tools. So we can move Peacock forward and get up here. That might be a good idea. The grappling hook has a cooldown, though. Yeah, I'm a little concerned. No, you know what? Her shot's really... I think she can stay back here. I think Killzone does have a limited range. Maybe not. Alright, we'll leave her here for now. She might be just fine up there for the rest of the mission. Actually, maybe I should have moved her to here, though. We'll see what this turn brings. We might still do that.
Got some advent here.
Okay, we found the Avatar and his buddies that he ran back to. Now, the bad news is, that is Gatekeeper. The good news is, nothing. There's no good news. Does Killzone reach this far? Yes. Okay, maybe Killzone doesn't have a maximum range.
I'm on it.
Alright, Nitro. Actually, you know what? Does she have Saturation Fire is available? Okay. That's interesting. Because we can saturate these guys. She's probably going to want to move forward so that she can hit... Oh, she can't even hit the Gatekeeper from here. Yeah, she definitely needs to move forward. I was going to say, so that she can hit this without killing Bradford. But also range is a concern, I guess. Okay, I can just barely hit everybody except that one chrysalid. This is probably worth doing. We may destroy some cover. We will shred some armor. A lot of damage. Turns out, Demon never ever does single target. Okay, so Sparrow could run forward and get a shut off on that guy pretty easily. I think we probably do not have another pack left, although I've said that a bunch of times now. So I'm wondering if Reaper and run in and dice these dudes up is maybe a play. Man, I'm concerned. Can you tell? Is it coming through? Let's see here. So did we not actually... We didn't actually hit the Gatekeeper with the Saturation Fire. Also, I just bumped the microphone, because I am a professional. Yeah, the Gatekeeper didn't actually lose any of his armor. Or any of his health. That's very bad. It's, like, extremely bad. Rupture is basically guaranteed not to hit here. So I kind of feel like Hail of Bullets guaranteeing a shot on the Gatekeeper is pretty important. We've got to start getting through that armor. We're going to take some actual damage this time. There's no way around it. Fortunately, Hail of Bullets does count as a shot, which means it does apply hollow targeting. Could run up and go for the Void Rift. The range on it's pretty considerable. I think we will actually hit it. I'm not I wish I was clearer on whether Gatekeepers count as organic enemies in the state that he's in right now.
I'm trusting you here.
But here's the thing: if I can't kill the Gatekeeper, if it's going to be the case that the Gatekeeper just gets to do damage this turn, there's nothing I can do to stop it. We might be better off just focusing on this guy. Like, I could null lance him really hard right now. The Void Rift does kill one of the chrysalids while causing the other chrysalid to maybe go insane, which I assume the benefit of that would be that he potentially attacks the Gatekeeper instead, which would be pretty neat. We also could do a domination. We could grab this chrysalid, and the value of that is that it is a distraction for the enemies. I kind of like it's a distraction for the enemies. Not that I think the chrysalid's terribly dangerous, but it serves a sort of like a mimic beacon-y purpose, where it gives them something else to shoot at. Yeah, take it. Also, I've never controlled a chrysalid before. Kind of surprised they have enough mind for this to be effective. I'm also kind of surprised that there are no negative consequences to shoving your brain inside a chrysalid. So we're just not going to get the Gatekeeper. I think we've resigned ourselves to that. Gatekeeper gets a real turn, but maybe he uses it that turn to hurt the chrysalid. I'm going to have Sparrow try to soften this guy up a little bit. Come on, show me that 40% crit chance in action. Okay, hard to be mad about 12 damage. I hate that he ran even further away from Bradford. But the good news is he is not actually in cover. The bad news is Deadeye's on cooldown for one more turn. But if we have a 50% crit chance because we have the flank. And if she kills him, she gets another turn because of death from above. So, fingers crossed. Flip that coin. Oh my god, it's beautiful. It almost couldn't be better, except that there are definitely ways that it could be better. But almost. We're so close. So she's going to shoot the Gatekeeper. Bradford's going to shoot the Gatekeeper. Bradford has a flashbang. Like, maybe I throw my flashbang out to... Yeah. I think we might actually be at the end. We found the scary alien portal. I'm going to flashbang the two things that are not under my control, in the hopes that this will screw up their turn enough. I'm trying to do this in such a way that it doesn't get my guy. Okay, I think it's not getting my guy. Not that I have any idea whether or not it would matter if it did. And then, yeah, we're just gonna, Oh, right, I fired a gun. I can't just fire. Reload? Yep, reload. I don't have anything else to do. And we're at the point where our reloads are not free anymore. Oh, there's another avatar! There was an avatar in this pack. I thought the avatar we saw there was the one we scared off, but there was an avatar in the pack plus the one we scared off. Well, if the Gatekeeper just shoots at the chrysalid... Oh, and misses it too. That's pretty fun. Okay, this guy turned out to be awesome. What a good capture. So he has the ability to burrow underground, becoming undetectable. I don't think that this is going to be good for us at all. And also, he can kill somebody. We're just going to have him kill somebody. I don't know who. We can have him run down and melee the avatar in an attempt to get the avatar to come up and fight us. But also, maybe I don't care about the avatar. Let's see what everybody else has got, turn-wise. Okay, so you probably don't get to do anything. Your turn is probably running. Where are my miniguns? Is there any version of this where I don't just shoot the Gatekeeper with the minigun? Oh my god. That's a bad shot. You are bad at shooting. And we've expended all of our fancy abilities and stuff. It really is just like, let's take crummy shots at this Gatekeeper. If I move to here... Looks like we still can't see the Gatekeeper, which I'm a little surprised by. Or the Avatar, rather. We could drop down, but actually it indicates that I still will not be able to see him. That's weird. Okay, I mean, I guess we move a little closer, as close as we can move without having to get out of cover. We'll just take a couple of bad pot shots at the Gatekeeper, because, man, it would be cool if we got the rest of his armor off. Oh, I totally can see the... In fact, I cannot see the Gatekeeper from here. I can see the Avatar. Oh, no, there he is. Well, man, do I want to shoot the Avatar? You know what was happening? I was seeing 3 targets on the thing, and I was thinking 2 chrysalids and the Gatekeeper. But, right, one of those chrysalids is not showing up as an enemy anymore. Well, we're slightly more likely to get what we want. Slightly more likely to get a connection here. And if we hit him, it'll push him up into a position where everybody else can shoot at him. My concern here is that I think we do really need to get rid of the Gatekeeper this turn. I think it would be less bad for the Avatar to have a turn to shoot at us than it would be for the Gatekeeper to have a turn to shoot at us. That's where I'm at right now. So we're going to try to get the armor off of this guy with the other grenade launcher.
On the move.
Still a pretty bad shot. And we may as well go for the rupture if we're thinking about just doing a normal shot. If this hits, that's a real shame. Do you not have a stock? I thought they both had stocks. Yeah, huh. The missed shot didn't do any damage. Okay, well, with both of them missing, we probably cannot kill the Gatekeeper this turn. So now we have to come up with a new plan. We have this gas grenade that we could use to gas that dude. That's not terrible. Alright, now that I'm pretty sure we can't kill the Gatekeeper this turn, let's have the chrysalid jump down here and have at this guy. See if we can force him up into a fighting position. Nope. Well, hopefully that chrysalid will continue to function as a distraction. This turn is really not going our way. all Sparrow can really do this turn is move up. We may have suffering. There may be suffering. We get to move up and do some psychic stuff. That's cool. How's your arm? Are you anywhere near gas grenade? No. We probably can't move up far enough to make that work. I'm a little worried about having people crouching all close together, because the Gatekeeper might have some explosive attacks. I don't remember. I'm going to try to Null Lance. I think we can hit this thing with a Null Lance right now.
Where will you run?
It is organic in there somewhere. Yeah, okay, that was actually really effective. Maybe we can still kill this. Let Bradford get right up there and let it have it. It's hollow targeted and everything. Yeah, maybe we can still get it. Maybe. 32% crit chance. He's got that hair trigger. This might work. Do I want him to shoot first, though? Maybe I want the sniper to shoot at it first. What I'm thinking here is that if we hit it with the sniper and hit it with Bradford, it's better for us to have Bradford kill it, because she can't do anything with the bonus action from Death from Above, but him being immune to attack on the Avatar's turn totally might matter. Let's try this first. Alright, looks good. That is low enough that Bradford has it with the shotgun if he hits. The blade has a better chance of getting the kill, but this thing is going to explode when it dies, and I don't know if Untouchable will make Bradford dodge the explosion or not. It might, right? Totally could. I could get closer to it. But also, do I want to get closer to it? It's going to explode. No, 76% is pretty good. Yeah, he's got it. It's under control. And now he's untouchable. I believe the Avatar probably will just try to kill the Chrysalid. Nope, definitely not. Oh, hey, they have regen. I forgot about that. Going for the mind control. I don't have my flashbang anymore. They should not try to mind control the psychic unit. She's much better than most people at resisting that sort of nonsense. Well, with him in this position, I can give him a pretty likely shot for a pretty huge amount of damage. She currently has, she has him in the open. That's why we're getting the huge crit chance. That's why I want to take this shot right now. Because wherever he teleports to next may not be a spot where she has 50% crit on him. Oof. Bad time for a miss. Alright, well, I'm gonna just... I think I'm just gonna drop the fire grenade down here on him. Oh, man. Hold on. We should have somebody else attack him first. My thinking here is just that I would love it if we could have her reload and also shoot fire at him. But whether that's a safe thing to do or not depends kind of on where he ends up, because I don't want him to flank us. He does have a gun, and he will use it if he has a really good shot. Really, you don't have him from there. I am surprised, but I guess I didn't even look at the target preview, because I was like, well, that's very clearly going to work. Alright, why don't we could Void Rift him? Not a lot of damage, is it? I'm going to drop a gas grenade on him. He's organic, it'll poison him. It also shredded his 1 point of armor. Okay, and he jumped up to a position where the Chrysalid can take a real shot at him. You know, you're not doing a good job of showing everybody why I was so scared of you. Kind of making me look like an idiot. I have an 88% here. We could tighten up weapon range. I'm gonna get closer. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. 100% with a 40% crit. There's a pretty good chance that this guy survives the turn. and I'll be very annoyed if it happens, but also I don't think there's any chance of us, like, losing anyone. Like, get him for 8 to 10, or we could... You know, I think I'm just gonna run and gun over to him and shoot him with the shotgun, because the shotgun's way more likely to get a huge, terrifying crit.
Working my way up.
And he's gonna teleport after I hit him anyway, so it doesn't much matter if the position I'm in is flanked by him now. Yeah, 95% crit chance at point-blank range. 15, not bad. Okay, that's gotta be killable. She still can't see him. Alright, we can get him with the grenade, right? He's pretty far away, actually.
Moving to position.
I may not have him. No! I am one tile off. That's terrible. Alright, well, he's poisoned. It's not a big deal. I'm just gonna have her go on Overwatch. Oh, he regened way more than he lost to the poison. Holy crap. A wounded soldier indeed. That was a really large amount of damage. Unfortunately for him, she's going to answer back slightly more effectively. If I could teleport, I would do something to negate that height advantage, personally.
We made it through the gauntlet alive. We were feeling pretty good about ourselves. Nothing quite like seeing your enemies driven off before you.
Also, we didn't get credit for killing the chrysalid, but I assume we killed the chrysalid. Like, we're not taking that thing back to base with us. And hey, yeah, we did make it to gold medal, so we've unlocked a new legacy operation to play, which we'll start up in the next video, and some new weapon skins for the actual campaign mode and stuff. This is really cool. I'm really enjoying this. That is a terrible mission photo. Bradford's face is almost entirely cut off. But, alright, I guess we didn't hire them because they're good at professional photography, right? Okay, I don't think we're going to get a cinematic here or anything. I think that's just the end. A little unceremonious, but I suppose they may have something to do with the fact that there's an awful lot of missions left. So, that's going to be it for us for today, but next time, on Monday, It Came from the Sea. I'm terrified and excited. I hope that you are too, maybe less terrified. So come back for that, and we'll see you then.